Hey Bender, good to see you. Being up 1-0 in the
Hey,
series.
Duster, great game. What a game.
Give us a couple quick minutes insight. What you thought?
Well, I thought what you talked about Foodie. Foodie played a great game. Defensive awareness, offensive awareness. Of course, you're drinking out of your Cam Atkinson cup again. Um, Cam played with a little bit more grit after he got abused a little bit in the second period. Really turned it up in the third period, and I tell you, Columbus Blue Jackets hockey, nobody wants to play against it. I said it from the very beginning. Great positional play. Seth Jones, Corpusalo. I can't say a lot more.
Yeah, it was a great game, and this team just reminds me so much of the Predators from a couple years back, in 2017, when they faced the Penguins in the finals. I think it's the best defensive team in hockey, top to bottom, top six, even our top 7 and 8. I think could step in there and be the best 6 defensemen in hockey. They proved that tonight. I think behind that number 1 pairing, who may be partial, but I think they're the best pairing in hockey, Zach and Seth. Seth had like 7 hits tonight, and of course Savvy and Gabby right behind them. Savard with 5 block shots, doing what he always does, just laying down in front of the puck. And Gavrikov, you didn't hear his name mentioned a whole lot, but that's a good thing with him. I think he just plays so well positionally that allows Savard to do that, to block shots. And those two just completely shut down Mitch Marner tonight. He's going to be dreaming about those two in his sleep, I think, trying to find around them.
Yeah, well, let me ask you, from the Jackets, their front lines, we know their defense is great. We know that they're going to cause havoc from the blue line and then all the way to the red line. Let me ask you, what was the best front lines tonight?
I don't think you can single one out. I think all 4 lines, rolling all 4 lines out there like we do, I think that was one of the keys to the game. You look at that 4th line of Toronto, the Spezza line, and Kyle Clifford, and I forget who the 3rd one is on that line, probably because he only played about 3 minutes tonight. But I just looked at the time on ice, and their 4th line, none of them topped out over 4 minutes, I don't think, for the whole game. And our lowest guy played almost 10 minutes, like 9.5 minutes was our lowest amount of ice time. So I think just being able to roll all 4 lines out there is a major factor in a series, even in a short series like this one.
Yeah, well, let me ask you, who was your your number 1 star?
My number 1 star tonight, I think, is easily Joonas Korpisalo. Stood on his head, made some great saves. Probably found out yesterday that he was going to be the starter, and he deserves it. He's been with the team as a backup for a few years now, been in the playoff atmosphere before, and it was nice that he was able to hold the fort until Cam could score his goal and kind of take the crowd out of it at that point.
Yeah. So what's your key to the game going into the next game? We know that they're going to look at some tape, and again, I can't find a lot of flaws in their game tonight. With the exception of a couple of. There wasn't even an odd man rush. All I can say is that maybe there was a little bit too much time in the defensive zone. But what's your key to the game for the next series?
Just keep playing Blue Jackets hockey. Stay above the puck and keep a stick in the lane. I thought we started out with our forecheck. Our forecheck was extremely great from the beginning. It put a lot of pressure on their defensemen, and that PLD Texier Bjorkstrand line applied a lot of pressure right from the beginning and forced Matthews' line to play defense in there. And they did a real good job, specifically in the first period, and it's what they're going to have to do to continue with that 1-2-2 forecheck. first guy gets up on the forecheck, but the two wingers there to stand them right up at the blue line. And I think you saw Matthews take a couple offsides violations in the first period there because of that. They were doing such a great job at standing them up at the blue line and throwing them off their game.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Even if there was fans in the stands, I feel like it would have been in Toronto. I think it would have been a very quiet crowd. I think there would have been a lot of people heading to the concession stand about midway through the second period. I think that you're right. There was a lot of misplays by Toronto, not bad plays, just a little ticky-tacky things that you wouldn't see out of a high-powered scoring offense. But I think the Blue Jackets really did take it to them. They shoved their game right back in their face. They played a great game.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. You know, anytime 17 of 18 skaters get a shot on goal, that just shows that your whole team is playing together as a team. And my man Goose didn't get one tonight. I thought for sure that when Toronto pulled Anderson there at the end that he'd get an empty net goal like he's known to do. But I don't think he ended up with a shot on goal. So.
Right. Well, you know, Foligno gave it up. You know, the captain did give it up. He passed that puck off, you know, for the empty netter. It was a great game. So what's your prediction? Game score for game two?
Game two, I think we'll see a little bit more high scoring. I think we might see Toronto, you know, break through with at least a couple goals, hopefully only a couple. I'm going to go with my Blue Jackets 4-2.
4-2. We'll take that, buddy. We'll take that, buddy. And, you know, if Gorpy keeps playing like this, we may not see Elvis until a bit later. Korpisalo has proven himself with the side-to-side, you know, post-to-post. He was able to get across for some great saves tonight. And I look forward to talking with you again real soon there.
Sounds good.
Talk to you later, Duster.
Go Jackets.
Go Jackets. All right, buddy.